Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to the deep dive.
Hey there.
Today we're looking at some really interesting material. You shared some bits from a report, AI competitive advantage in the era of infrastructure, and also some notes, kind of a VC angle on it all.
Yeah, and our goal really is to get to the heart of this core idea from the sources that AI, especially these large language models, well, they've kind of crossed the line.
Cross the line how?
They're not just tech anymore. They're infrastructure, foundational stuff. And we need to figure out, what does that actually mean for businesses, for startups?
Right, infrastructure, that's a big reframe. So the idea is LLMs are now like utilities, like electricity or the internet. You don't build your own power plant just to turn on a light.
Exactly. And that, according to these sources, changes the entire game. Once it is infrastructure, the whole strategic question shifts.
It's not, can you access AI anymore?
No, it's what are you building on top of it? How good are you at using it? The competition moves, up the stack.
Okay, so that leads to a point they make, which sounds pretty blunt, honestly, about B2B SaaS.
Very blunt.
They basically say, if you're B2B SaaS right now, and you're not really using AI deeply in your product or how you operate, you're just legacy.
Yeah, legacy. That word, it really jumps out. It suggests you're kind of already behind the curve if you're not building on this new foundation.
Wow.
The sources even connect this idea to things like why maybe some Korean SaaS companies haven't expanded globally as much as expected. They hint it's tied to how their AI structure is set up, or maybe not set up for that kind of scale.
So, okay, AI is infrastructure, like electricity. How do you use it well, then? That's the next question.
Right, and the sources use that exact analogy. You just plug in.
Yeah.
The real questions become very practical, not philosophical. Like, how cheaply can you access this electricity? And how well do you use it? How efficiently?
So it's less about having an AI strategy discussion and more about execution.
It's exactly. Execution, operational efficiency, speed. The sources are really clear. This is a race now. It's about integrating AI to be faster, better. Thinking about it isn't enough anymore.
Which brings us to the challenge they throw down, aimed directly at you, the listener, if you're building something.
Yeah, it's a direct question. They ask you to look hard at your product, your service, whatever you're building.
And the question is,
how are you using AI right now to make what you do 10 times faster, or cheaper, or just fundamentally better? A real 10x jump from what exists.
A 10x improvement, that's a high bar.
It is.
Yeah.
Or, they say, there's the other path. Are you part of a team that's actually building the AI infrastructure itself? The core models, the hardware, the really foundational stuff.
So two distinct paths, build on it for massive gains or build it.
That seems to be the core message, yeah. Those are the dominant plays going forward. And not much space in between, they seem to suggest.
It really makes that Jensen Huang quote they mentioned land, doesn't it? The NVIDIA CEO saying, AI is no longer technology, it's electricity.
Yeah, absolutely. Just cuts through the hype, right?
Yeah.
Frames it as essential, necessary. Like, you wouldn't run a factory today without power.
It implies everyone needs it, and the advantage comes from how you use it.
Precisely. Just like electricity transformed everything, how well we use this AI infrastructure is set to do the same. And probably much faster.
Okay, so wrapping up this deep dive based on these sources, the big takeaway for you is AI isn't just coming soon tech anymore. It is the foundation. It's infrastructure.
Right. And the focus, the competition, the value, it's all shifting to how effectively, how efficiently you can build and operate using this new utility.
So thinking about that speed, that efficiency race the sources emphasize, here's something for you to consider this week.
If you're someone who's hands-on with AI, building with it, building on it, knowing it's now viewed like electricity and the race is about efficiency and those 10x leaps, what does that actually mean for your approach? What one thing do you need to learn or change, maybe even starting today?